Hey everyone, welcome back to the Align Strength Podcast, where we align mind, body, and spirit through fitness. I'm your host, Mandy Scow, and today we're diving into a topic that is often overlooked, but is absolutely essential. Episode number 4, we are talking about pelvic floor exercises. But before we dive into today's episode, I have to give a quick shout out to Clean Simple Eats. We're excited for our partnership with them because we use their products every single day, both at home and in the gym. Their protein is hands down my favorite. They have many different whey flavors as well as vegan options. Their greens are in our everyday routine. If you want to fuel your body with clean, high-quality ingredients, check them out. Click the link in the show notes and use the code SQUAD10 at checkout for your order. All right, so diving in, your pelvic floor. All right, what is that? Your pelvic floor is a group of muscles that supports your bladder, bowels, and for those of us who have a uterus, it supports the uterus itself. These muscles play a crucial role in stability, posture, and even sexual health. So you can be an athlete, a busy parent, or someone who simply wants to feel stronger and more connected to their body. If that's you, pelvic floor exercises should be part of your routine. So let's ask this question. Why are pelvic floor exercises so important? Well, the pelvic floor is like a hammock that supports your internal organs. When it's strong, everything functions better. That is from your bladder control to core engagement and even your back health. A weak pelvic floor, on the other hand, can lead to a whole range of issues. So some of those issues, if your pelvic floor is weak, may entail accidentally peeing. So if you sneeze, you laugh hard, you cough, even running, you can pee a little. That will happen with a weak pelvic floor. Also, lower back pain. A weak pelvic floor often contributes to poor posture and back pain. And then there's also pelvic organ prolapse. What is that? Well, that is when your pelvic organs drop due to the lack of support. So it's kind of like a trampoline losing its bounce. If the supportive structure gets weak, things start to sink. This can happen due to pregnancy, childbirth, aging, heavy lifting, or even chronic coughing. So strengthening your pelvic floor muscles helps keep everything in place and prevents prolapse from happening or getting worse. And then sexual dysfunction. So pelvic floor strength improves blood flow and muscle control, which enhances sensation. So if you've had a baby or you are aging or want to feel stronger from inside out, pelvic floor exercises are non-negotiable. They should be part of an everyday routine. And it doesn't take long for those. So let's ask this question. What pelvic floor exercises should we be doing? Well, I'm going to go over 10 specific exercises that will strengthen your pelvic floor. You don't need any fancy equipment for any of these. You just need your body and a little bit of intention. All right. So, and also some of these, so out of these 10 moves, some of them you may do in your workouts. So if you have a daily workout, you may be doing these in some of these workouts already. But let's go ahead and get started. So going through number 1, Kegels. So I'm going to read through each of these. And if you want, you can even do them if you're not driving and you're in a space where you can actually do these while I'm going through them. Give it a try. So starting with Kegels, what you want to do is contract and lift your pelvic muscles as if you're stopping urine mid-flow. So like if you're going to the bathroom and you stop mid-flow, you're contracting. So contract and hold those pelvic muscles, hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then release. Contract and lift your pelvic muscles, hold 3 to 5 seconds, and then release. You're going to want to try and repeat that about 10 times. That one is easy. You can actually do that one while sitting at a desk or even driving in a car. All right, and then number 2, bridge lifts. So with this move, what you're going to want to do is get onto the floor, lie on your back. Your feet are going to be flat on the floor. Your knees are bent. Then you're going to lift your hips up, engaging your glutes or your butt cheeks. So lift your hips off of the floor. Squeeze those butt cheeks. And then squeeze your pelvic floor. Hold. And then slowly lower yourself down. Again, lifting yourself up, bridging yourself up, squeeze those butt cheeks, and squeeze the pelvic floor, and then slowly bring yourself back down. So with that, try that one about 12 times. Number 3, deep squats. So when you're in a squat position, your feet are about shoulder width apart, okay? So in a deep squat, when you come down, you're going to squat down nice and slow, keeping your core engaged. As your core is engaged and you're coming down into a squat, this activates your pelvic floor along with your glutes. So in a deep squat, you're going to want to go a little bit closer to the floor than you normally would in a squat. So just go a little bit deeper, slowly go down, slowly bring yourself back up. All right, number 4, heel slides. So with this one, you're going to get back down onto the floor, lying on your back. You're going to engage your core, so squeeze those core muscles. Lift your hip off of the ground. So your hips are up off the ground, so it's like you're holding a bridge. Your core is engaged. And then you're slowly going to slide one heel out, so your leg is straightened out. And then you're going to slide it back in while keeping control. So feet are flat on the ground. Your butt is up, your hips are up off of the ground, you're holding a bridge. Start with holding that bridge. Take your right leg, slide the heel out so your leg is straight, slide that heel back in, all keeping controlled movements, and then you're going to go to the other side. Kick that left leg out, bring it back in. Now, with this, a tip, if you're at home on a hardwood floor or ceramic or anything like that, you could take a dry washcloth or socks if you have socks too, and those are going to slide nice on the floor. If you are on carpet, you can put a paper plate underneath your heel, and then that will help you slide more smoothly on carpet. All right, going to number 5, bird dog. Okay, so with this one, you're going to get on all fours, so you're on your knees and on your hands in a tabletop position. So your back is going to be parallel to the floor, looking like a table. So you're on all fours there. What you're going to then do is you're going to extend your right arm straight out, so it's parallel to the floor, and then kick your left leg straight out, so it's parallel to the floor. All right, so opposite hand, opposite leg, kicking those straight out, and then you're going to hold for about 3 to 5 seconds, come back to the center, back on all fours, and then switch to the other side. So left arm, right leg, kicking that out, hold, and then bring back to the center. All right, so that would be bird dogs. Number 6, dead bug. Okay, so now we're back on our back. All right, laying on our back. And then we're going to raise our arms straight up to the sky. So our fingertips are going straight up to the sky. And then you're going to bring your legs up where your knees are bent. So the legs are making a 90-degree corner there with your legs. So your arms are straight up, your knees are up, your legs are bent. What you're going to do here then, you're starting in that position, laying on your back. What you're going to do is take your right leg, extend your right leg out, and extend your left arm back over your head. Hold 3 to 5 seconds, come back to the center. Both arms now are back to the center, facing straight up. Your knees are facing straight up. Switch to the other side. Opposite arm, opposite leg, extend them out, and then come back to the center. So that would be a dead bug. All right, going to number 7. Seated ball squeeze. So in a seated ball squeeze, you can use any type of ball. If your child has a kickball or a softball where you can squeeze it a little bit, you're going to put this between your knees. You're going to be sitting on either a couch or a chair or a bench towards the end of it, so your butt is right on the edge of it. Your knees are bent, feet are on the floor, ball is between your knees. So what you're going to do there then is squeeze that small ball and hold it between your knees and holding that squeeze. What this is doing is it's engaging those pelvic muscles as you hold it there. So squeeze, hold 3 to 5 seconds, and then release. Squeeze again, hold 3 to 5 seconds, and release. And you're going to want to repeat that about 12 times as well. All right, number 8, pelvic tilts. So for this one, you're going to be back laying on the ground. You're laying on your back. Your feet are flat on the floor. Knees are bent. Knees are up. And what you're going to do here is you're going to tilt your pelvis slightly upwards. So your pelvic bone is going towards your belly button. You're going to hold it there and then release. So once again, you're laying on your back, feet are on the floor, knees are bent up. You're going to take your hips and your pelvic bone and tilt it upward. So your pelvic bone is going towards your belly button, holding it there, and then go ahead and release. Number 9, side lying leg lifts. So we're going to get into a side plank. You can have one knee on the ground and the other leg is going to be straight out. So if we're doing this, what we're going to do, we're going to put our left hand on the ground, our left knee on the ground, and we're going to be turning onto our side. So we're holding a side plank. Then you're going to take that right leg. The right leg is going to be straight out, and you're going to lift that straight leg up, drop it back down. Lift it up and down. As you're doing that, you're going to keep your core nice and engaged and take nice, slow, deep breaths in and out as you lift that leg up and down. So you're going to do one side and then you're going to be flipping to the other side. Same thing. Top leg, straight leg, lift it up, take it back down. All right. And then number 10. Number 10 is standing core engagement. What you're going to do with this one, feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. You're going to stand with your body nice and straight, chest is up. Your arms are going to go straight over your head. Fingertips are up facing towards the sky. This is going to be similar to a mountain pose in yoga. So you're straight up here, stand tall, take nice, slow, deep breaths in. As you breathe in deeply, you're going to engage your core and your pelvic muscles, and then you're going to release. So standing tall, inhale deep, squeeze everything in, and then slowly exhale. And continue that for about 12 reps. Well, now you're probably thinking, okay, we went through all these 10 exercises, so how often? How often should I do these exercises? Well, to see and feel results, you will want to aim for at least 3 to 4 times per week. So some of these exercises, like Kegels, can be done daily while you're sitting at your desk or driving. Consistency is the key, just like almost everything else. Consistency. So that is the key. And these exercises don't take long either. So some of these exercises you might want to add either before or after one of your workouts. Even if it's 4 of these exercises added on to the end of a workout can make a huge difference. So again, try and complete some of these 3 to 4 times per week to help you see some results. Well, today's takeaway is your pelvic floor is the foundation of your strength. Ignoring it can lead to issues down the road, but Just a few minutes of focused movement can build strength, improve posture, and boost overall health. Start small, stay consistent, and your body will thank you. So for today, that's a wrap on the episode for focusing on pelvic floor health. I hope you're feeling inspired to start incorporating some of these exercises into your routine. Remember, strengthening your pelvic floor is a game changer for your overall health, posture, and confidence. So as a special gift to all of you, I've put together a free downloadable ebook with all the 10 exercises that we talked about today, plus step-by-step instructions and pictures to guide you through them. You can grab it now by clicking on the link in the show notes. So below in the show notes where it describes the episode, there will be a link in there. Click on that and you can download that ebook for free. And if you're looking for more guidance on where to start with fitness, strength training, or aligning your health with your lifestyle, I'd love to connect with you. You can find me on Instagram at Fit For You with Mandy. Also on Facebook, our Facebook page is Fit For You with Mandy Scow. Send me a DM, direct message, and let's chat about your goals. So thanks for tuning in to the Align Strength podcast. Don't forget to subscribe because you never want to miss an episode. Also, share this with a friend who you think will benefit from these tips. Until next time, stay strong, stay aligned, and be empowered.